The next two are kind of interesting because the way that you tell the story determines which one was born first. It's an interesting kind of problem to run into. But the third child, who's at least born during the time that Zeus and Hera are married, is Athena. The Romans called her Minerva. She's the goddess of wisdom. I say good wars there. What I mean are the good things about wars, like putting together a good strategy and good tactics, wisdom in knowing which way to pursue the enemy, that kind of thing. The honor and valor that come out of war and that kind of thing. And the god of cities, the god of city life. Athena is the daughter of Zeus and a woman he was messing around with, one of the Titans, a woman named Metis. That's M-E-T-I-S. Just so you know what I'm saying. She's actually Zeus's aunt. If Zeus is the son of Cronus and Metis is one of the Titans, that means she's his aunt. But like I said, it's a very narrow, very shallow gene pool. Metis gets pregnant, and Zeus hears a prophecy that Metis will give birth to a daughter and also give birth to a son who will be greater than the father. We ran into that same line last time we were together, only in a completely different story, because this fear of having a son who's greater than the father is a big problem for Zeus. Well, Zeus doesn't know quite what to do about the situation, but he comes up with a plan of some sorts. He turns Metis into a fly, and then catches Metis and swallows her. So they say. Well, Metis is out of the picture, you would think, but Metis flies around inside Zeus, goes up to Zeus's head, where she kind of settles in, and she begins making a suit of armor and a helmet. Out of magic, because she's a Titan, she makes fire, she makes bronze, she brings the bronze in, she melts it on the fire, she smelts the bronze, she begins making this suit of armor. All of this is going on inside Zeus's head. Zeus gets this huge migraine headache. Okay. He's in incredible pain. And finally Zeus comes up with a plan. He's going to take an axe and chop his head open and let the pain out. Well, I've never had bronze melted in my head. Okay. Apparently it takes away the part of your brain that has good ideas or something. I don't know. But he gets an idea. He tells one of his son Hephaestus, we'll get to him today, who's the armor maker and the blacksmith for the gods, to make an axe. And then somebody volunteers to chop open Zeus's head. Guess who? Prometheus. You remember Prometheus? Prometheus and Zeus don't really get along all that well. Prometheus cuts into Zeus's head, and out of Zeus's head jumps Athena. Fully grown. You can imagine where the headache came from. She's fully grown with all that armor on, and she stands there, and now she's arrived. Well, that's where Athena comes from. She's the goddess of wisdom and good wars and cities. It's kind of interesting. Athena gets given a nickname by every different city, which kind of connects her to that city. Her name is Athena. Of course, she's the patron goddess of Athens. In Thebes, there's a palace built to her, and everybody on the street calls her Theba, because she's connected to the city. In Mycenae, they call her Mycana, because she's somehow connected to the city. And you'll see her involved in these kind of areas as we go through some of these myths. She also collects a lot of things that there's really no purpose for. She keeps them in her closet. Every once in a while you'll hear about Minerva's closet. A reference to Minerva's closet is just a collection of all kinds of stuff. And as she travels around, she collects stuff, and every once in a while she has to go in the closet and find something to make use of.